So I'm going to give you my AFC and my NFC standing predictions pre-schedule release. And my gut feeling is I'll make some moves. Not drastic, but some. So you want to go AFC first? All right. So AFC East, Bills, Jets tie at 9-7, but Bills beat the Jets twice and win the division. Dolphins third at 7-9, Patriots 7-9. Patriots have no weapons. Quarterback never taken a meaningful snap, no weapons. They lost their two best linebackers, their kicker. They haven't replaced them. Rookie tight ends. Tight ends tend to take a while in the NFL. So Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots. AFC North, Ravens win 10-6, Browns second 9-7. I've moved the Steelers down to 7-9, Bengals 5-11. I guess the story here would be I have Cleveland over Pittsburgh. I think they have better components. I don't trust Big Ben's offseason workout regimen, as Jay Glazer pointed out yesterday. And I'll probably look at the schedule tonight. The Steelers are one of those teams I could move up to 8-8, 9-7 based on the schedule. And Bengals, they're 5-11. AFC South, I think the Colts reclaim it with Phillip Rivers. I think for a year he works. Titans pull back. I think the Ryan Tannehill stuff all worked perfectly. It won't this year. Titans, there's too noisy, too many missteps in the front office. Pull back at 7-9. Jags, a couple of wins, but they're tanking, 2-14. AFC West, I think, is very competitive. Chiefs to win, Broncos second, Chargers and Raiders. I love the Chargers roster. But this is a quarterback coach league. And Anthony Lynn and Tyrod Taylor in a division that's got Mahomes and Andy Reid, I think they're outgunned. And I got to tell you something. I thought Vic Fangio did a really good job in the second half of the season last year. I thought Denver really came alive, and I love Denver's offseason. Chargers rounded out 5-11. I'll watch their schedule and see. I think the division's too tough for them. I don't think they're good enough defensively to compete. The Raiders 5-11. So my AFC playoff picture, Bills win the East, Ravens win the North, Colts win the South, Chiefs win the West, and then the wild card teams are Denver, Cleveland, and the Jets. In the NFC, Eagles win the division, 2 games over the Dallas Cowboys at 8-8. Giants 6-10, Redskins 5-11. Redskins defense is interesting, but I don't have any idea what they're going to look like at quarterback. New coach, new coordinators, new staff, no OTAs, virus year. I don't know. NFC North, I think Minnesota had a better roster overall than Green Bay last year, and I think they had a much, much more influential draft. I think Minnesota had one of the better drafts than the Packers did. Bears 8-8. Quarterback situation, who knows? I don't buy Matt Patricia 5-11. NFC South, I think the Saints getting Malcolm Jenkins and Emmanuel Sanders was really smart. Veteran smart players who come in fit very easily. I think Tom Brady gets Tampa after a rocky September to 9-7. I do not think Carolina's in a rebuilding mode. I think Carolina's going to score a bunch of points with Teddy Bridgewater, who's a very good distributor. And I think they drafted all defense. I don't think they're in a total rebuild mode. I think Carolina's going to be okay. Atlanta, I don't know how I feel. I'll watch the schedule. They feel 500 to me. I have them at 7-9. NFC West, Seattle 12-4 is pretty ambitious, but I think Seattle and 49ers are the class of the division. I think Seattle last year was on fire. They beat San Francisco, then they fell apart in the backfield, or they think they would have ended up in the NFC Championship, and quite frankly, I think they could have ended up in the Super Bowl. I undervalued them last year. I'm not doing it again. Rams 8-8, don't have any depth and a bunch of new coaches. Cardinals 6-10. There'll be a fun 6-10. We'll see how Isaiah Simmons works. I love watching Kyler Murray. So in the NFC, I have the Eagles winning the East, the Vikings the North, the Saints the South, the Seahawks winning the West, and my wild card teams, 49ers are going to be a heck of a wild card team, Tampa Bay and Green Bay. And there you go. And I have the right to change my mind. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.